My best advice would be don't knock it until you try it, because you might freaking like it. You know what I mean?
It does look good, so let's see if it tastes good. Welcome back to another episode of Fit Food Reviews, the show where we try the hottest anabolic recipes to see if they're good. Today we have the Low Carb Protein Pizza from Flexible Dieting Lifestyle. I picked this recipe because I've been on a bit of a pizza kick recently. 2 episodes ago we made the Coach Greg Protein Pizza, and filming that made me want to go get Pepe's Pizza, and now eating Pepe's Pizza made me want to make more protein pizza. So here we are. What really stood out about this recipe were the looks. This is a good looking pizza. If you bring this pie into a room, people are gonna notice. And with 228 calories and 22 grams of protein, this pretty pizza is pretty good for gains. Ingredient quality is also a huge perk. The crust is made out of egg whites, coconut flour, and spices, and the pizza is made out of tomato sauce, part skim mozzarella, turkey pepperoni, and grass. Nothing but simple and natural ingredients, which you love to see. This was also a pretty quick recipe to make. The longest parts of the recipe were hands-off, cooking the crust and baking the pies. Whipping up the dough and topping the pizzas took like 5 minutes max. So in short, it's a really simple recipe and I really appreciate that. If you saw the last video, you know I needed a confidence booster after making Mina's sandwich. And with this one, I definitely got my swagger back. Onto the pizza. I've got this one here in slices, and this one's the full thing uncut. This looks just as good live as it did in the video. It's a very appetizing pizza. Not only does it look good, but it looks, smells, and feels like authentic pizza. I mean, look at this right here. It looks like a slice from a normal personal pizza. And for a protein recipe, that is a huge compliment. But remember, this is a taste-based program, and we haven't sampled this yet. I think it's time we dig in. It's good, but it doesn't really live up to its looks. I hyped up the taste of this so much in my head that anything less than like a high 8 feels like a letdown. What really caught me by surprise was the egg taste. There's a ton of egg whites in the crust, but I didn't think it'd be much of a factor just because it looks so normal. And unfortunately, that isn't the case. The crust reminds me a lot of omelet egg, and I'm not much of an omelet guy. So given that, I may be a little lower on this from personal bias, but I still think the biggest issue is that it doesn't live up to its looks. The pie looks so awesome, so authentic, and so legit that when you bite into it, and you don't get the exact bread, cheese, and tomato experience that you're used to, it feels a bit like a letdown. Again, to reiterate, it's not bad by any means. It just didn't live up to the normal pizza expectations I had for it based on its good looks. As for the official rating, 5.9. I know that seems low, but on my scale, a 5 is average. That means I'm still eating it if someone offers it to me, and it's still way better than boring, unprepared food. But ultimately, my biggest gripe is that this isn't a viable pizza replacement, at least for me. Like all the foods I review, this is still a great option for high protein and low calorie eating, and I fully endorse it as such. But if you love pizza, and you really want pizza, I don't think this is gonna do the trick. So my honest recommendation is to use this recipe as a healthy meal option, and not to replace pizza. And if you do this, I think you're gonna really enjoy this recipe more. Alright guys, thanks for watching. That's it for the review. Shout out to Zach from Flexible Dieting Lifestyle for the recipe. I'll leave a link to the original video down in the description. And guys, if you made it this far, go ahead and beat up that like button. It shows to me that you like these, shows that I'll keep making these fit food reviews. Go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss the next videos. I've got more of these planned and I plan on continuing the series. And again, if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, leave them down below as a comment. And with that, I move on to my next assignment. This pizza right here. I'll catch you guys next time.